Alright, and this is one last day of farming, I think, and then after this we're gonna head out into the wide world. So just gonna start by harvesting some crops. Here we go, and we'll replant. There, and this kind of biggish farm, we already have some growing, so we can replant there and there. And I believe I have some extra seeds, more than just these. Yeah, here we go. Maybe I should use up this stone first. So I have 24 seeds to plant. I have, oh, a third one there. Any more? Okay, 21. There we go. And we'll plant these. Nice little planting job. There, and there. Okay. Well, we have a much expanded farm. But the question is, do we have enough stuff to go on a little trip? Oop, let's see. I kind of wanted to go feed the cows a little bit, but that is enough gear. Or here, let's go grab a bed from... Well, I'll have to craft a new bed, or I'll just take my bed with me. Yeah, and I'll take a crafting table. And if I see anything cool or interesting, I will pick it up. So this trip is going to be, that way is west, that's east, so this will be north. So I'm going to try going north, because I know that south is more ocean. I know that generally west is, there's plains that way and there's a jungle. I know that east there's mountains, but I don't know what I will find if I just keep on going north. I don't know if I should be running, so I should be conserving food. But I have 9 whole steaks, so I think I'll be okay. Unfortunately, one thing that will not happen on account of this journey is I am not going to, my wheat is going to be unloaded, so it's not going to grow. Okay, right, so I've been this far already once before, and I got some of these cows. Didn't bring any wheat with me this time, that's okay. And yeah, to the north is more mountains. Very cool for sure, but the mountains do not contain what I want. Although, the nice thing about mountains, of course, is that you can get emeralds in them. And you can mine for emeralds. Well, you can, but I actually find it's easier and better to get emeralds from villagers. Ooh, look at that lighting. I think it might be partly because I turned off smooth lighting. I am getting better performance a little bit, but yeah, I've had even better than this before, like in previous versions. But this is, oh well, it's not too bad. And, you know, more complaining. Let's just keep on exploring, see what we find. This is cool. Can I go around, or should I make a boat, maybe? You know, it might just be my imagination, but I think these lighting glitches are clearing up faster than they used to. Maybe not that one. Anyways, yeah, I guess I have to swim this. I thought I could go around, but and is it not worth making a boat? It probably would have been worth making a boat, but I didn't make a boat. Let's just have a look behind. That's cool. That's floating, definitely. It's hard to tell if that one is... I mean, well, for all intents and purposes, it really is floating, because nothing in the real world could ever fly like that. But it's still cool, either way. Okay, and here's that jungle. See, this jungle will stretch all the way along that way, kind of around to the west, and it'll meet. So I kind of was hoping to find a different biome, but jungle is good too. I like that there's lots of cows, because I will be wanting their leather, and I'll be wanting their beef. Well, actually, I prefer to eat pork chops. I think I've mentioned that before. Pork is better than beef. And I don't know if this is a river or just a nice wide long lake. I wonder what would happen if I went for a little river ride down this river. See, I'm not that interested in like building stuff in a jungle. Unfortunately, it's just not a biome that I'm too interested in. Yeah. But yeah, okay, this is a river, and it's a very pretty river, and I'm sailing down it. An apple. You know, I should eat that apple. Not eat it, but I should take it and have it, and maybe eat it later. Because I am still participating in the early game right now, and things like apples are good to have because it's possible to starve at this point. Yeah, and lag just made me break my boat. I'm going to build another boat. Here we go. Another boat. Let's chop away this. Okay. See, yeah, and the other thing is I'm not that big into terraforming and digging my own channels and things like that, or digging my own rivers anyways. I don't mind digging a canal, for example, but I don't like to mess with the terrain too much when it comes to where things are placed, like where rivers are. I figure like if a river's there, it's there because nature wanted it there, so I shouldn't move it. So I like when I find a big wide river because that leaves natural exploration as a possibility. Okay, am I at the end of this one though? And when I do create something artificial like a canal, I like to make it clear that it's artificial, like and have like cobblestone banks or even stone brick on the banks, so it looks like, you know, like a real work of human engineering. I don't like to try and make things look natural, although sometimes I will, like for different reasons. Wow, I don't know what just happened with all this lag. Oh, it's the chickens. For some reason, this game cannot handle the noise that chickens make. Might also have something to do with generating new chunks, I'm not sure. Oh, okay. I don't think I want to be in here. Well, I have a bed with me, so I can take a nap. I need to find a nice clear area to set up my bed. This is good. And I can't even see the sun. That's alright though. Oops. So I'm not sure when it actually will be night. I can just barely see the stars coming out. Way down in the jungle floor, looking up through the jungle canopy into the fading sky. And we go to sleep in the jungle. And you know, that's one thing that Minecraft is missing. I mean, there's scary things like zombies and stuff, but you'd think that the jungle would have like I don't know, a tiger or a lion in it, to something that would genuinely like be scary. I guess the scary thing about a jungle though, well, there's snakes, that'd be pretty scary. But the scary thing about snakes is they're poisonous often. Like, those are the ones I'm scared of, the poisonous snakes. Yes, the boa constrictors and the big giant snakes can hurt you and like squeeze the life out of you and stuff, but I don't know if that's like the thing to be afraid of. Okay, here we are, back into the plains. But yeah, I think jungles, the scary thing about jungles is all those little creatures that'll like, you know, little parasites that get in you, or creatures that bite you and poison you, things like that. Jungles aren't, you know, tigers yes, but tigers are not very common. So yeah. Is this going to be a forest? No, not yet anyways. I like this. This is an interesting formation, like an interesting hill. Might be good to build an outpost kind of like on top of this, so that it looks out over the plain. Because this is a cool, like, yeah, grassless plateau. Except I can't see that far for some reason. Oh, it's just not loaded. That's the only reason I can't see so far. Here we go. Just waiting for it to load and get a nice view of the surrounding area. I think I've been here once before. Like, I think I'm kind of going in a circle, which is on purpose, not by accident. Because if I go in a circle, then I can end up back where I started, so I'm not really lost. Although at this point in the game, if I do get lost, it's not a huge deal to get started again. And then, like, build up in a new area, and if I rediscover my old area, that'll be fine. Because my old area doesn't have too much useful stuff in it. So I thought I would be hitting the coast by now, but apparently not. This is apparently a nice wide plains biome, which is sort of the point. I have the world set on large biomes. I'm still hoping for a village. Did I say that? There's the beach. So the ocean is there. Well, I have a bed with me, and I still have plenty of food, so there's no reason why I shouldn't just continue to explore. Is this a cave or just a recession or depression? And that's just a thing. So here we are back on the beach. I like this nice big beach because it means I will have lots of sand. And this is kind of cool too. Like, I don't know if it's supposed to form like that, but it looks rather cool. What's down here? Oh, some water and stuff. Cool. And that looks like some kind of cave in there. Here, let's go this way. Let's have a look and see what's in this cave. And let there be light. Bing! Come on. There it goes. Okay, well, that's kind of cool. A little smuggler's cave or something like that. You know, not too far from the beach. A place where they could hide rum and things that they're trying to get by without paying taxes on. Of course, there are no people in this world, so no one to extract taxes and no one to build smugglers' caves to evade taxes. This is another cool cave. Look, it goes right down here, and it's all this is just this simple bit, and it opens up into, you know, kind of a little valley here. This looks like a deeper cave, possibly. Yeah, it might go down further. I'm not necessarily here for caving today, though. Although you never know. Yeah, I have lots of inventory space, so if I wanted to do a little bit of mining and go home with some iron or and coal, that would be acceptable. But it's not my plan. But again, I don't necessarily follow my plans all the time either. Okay. Tons of sand. Yeah, we got lots of sand. I think maybe what I'll do in a future video is do a sand castle. Because I got all this beach space. Like, look at this huge beach. That would be perfect for like an ocean castle or something like that. But I may be getting ahead of myself with the whole ocean castle, because I have a lot of different kinds of castles to build. Okay, so you see ahead of me, you see some different colored trees, like some white trees. That will be a forest biome, so I think I may have reached the edge of my plains biome. I'd be kind of disappointed if there weren't any villages in the entire plain, but I think it's the case that on large biomes, it's virtually inevitable that a village will appear somewhere in the biome. So I'm thinking I just have to look for it, and I may have kind of gone past it a little bit or just out of sight. Oh, is this some lava? That would be cool. No, it's just some bare rock. I did see coal back there, but again, that's not my mission this time. And yeah, that's the thing. Just because it's large biomes doesn't mean there can't be like thin areas. Like, this is for, like, there's ocean there and forest on that side, but then this like little strip of plains in between, and I don't know if it'll open up out again on the other side. There's only one way to find out. And I think I'll do the same thing as I did last time in order to get home, is I will just build a boat and sail all the way home. Okay, yeah, it looks like it opens up quite a bit. Yeah. So before I explore all this, I just want to make sure that I've explored a good portion of the northerly section of this plain, because this will be the southerly section, and there's a northerly section. Guess where? To the north. It's a good place to put northerly things, in the north. Yeah, lots of cool caves. Wouldn't be surprised. Oh, there's a creeper. I'm not going after him though. I wouldn't be surprised if there was some monster spawners somewhere, like, all around. Usually there are. Yeah, so I'll follow the edge of this forest. Oh, I'm tempted. My last world was so much fun living in a forest, so I'm very tempted to go and relive some of that magic in this new forest. But in some ways it just, I can't really recapture some of the things I did. Some of the things I will do again, and some will be only remembered in YouTube videos forms. I'm glad I recorded that one too, because otherwise that whole world would have been gone. Oh, that's interesting. It seems like it does fork out a little bit, and there is much more plains on the north side of this forest. Yes, the sun's going down. Maybe I shouldn't travel at all during the night, because then a village may load and zombies might attack, and I don't want that to happen. So it forks out into a nice big section out here this way. Oops, I cannot sleep. But the forest looks like it's taking a turn to the north here too. Still not nighttime. Still not nighttime. I guess these mountains kind of trick me into thinking the sun is already down when it's not really. Okay. Yeah, because it's like the real horizon is not where it says it's supposed to be. Not where I think it is. Well, I can't tell where the real horizon is. Okay, yeah, so just following this, just doing more exploration. I don't know what's going to be over the next hill. Probably more of the same, but I think I saw a jungle tree that way. Did I? No, it was my imagination. It'd be interesting if this forest, this has happened before too, like a forest will be like almost kind of like an island in the middle of a plains biome, and this plains biome may rejoin the other section on the south, but it's hard to tell. And like, that's the other thing about biomes, is they're not, I mean, yeah, they're coded into the game, but if you just cut down some trees, a forest turns into a plain. That's cool. Look at this ravine. Wow. Wow. I don't think I've seen any abandoned mines yet. Oh, I don't want to fall in there, but yeah, I guess I'll find an abandoned mine eventually. I'm not too worried about that. And I need an abandoned mine for melon seeds, basically. But other than that, I don't really need to find an abandoned mine, because everything I can get outside of that mine. I think it's time to eat some bread. Okay, yes. There, we've done bread. Well, still no village. Maybe I should just keep going, I guess. Might as well, right? Just keep going till I do find a village. There has to be one, that's the thing. There's well, unless I made a mistake and forgot to turn structures on or something like that, which that can happen, but I don't think. I guess this is, in a way, this is a test to make sure I did do everything correctly. Okay, yeah, so we're definitely heading south again, and I just want to, yeah. And you see a tree and you think, oh, is that part of the forest, or is that just a tree generated in the plains? And I guess that's one of the downsides of having trees that generate in plains at all, is that it's harder to navigate. But I think the real problem with navigation in that regard is simply the fact that chunks don't load. And it's, as far as the view distance is, and as nice as it is, I kind of wish that Minecraft just had infinite view distance, and that things just faded off, basically. Like, until the limit was basically your vision. Oh, I'm gonna grab some of those pumpkins. There's something I can get. There's something cool. Okay. Oop, got it. I'm just going to take this entire patch. Like, it used to be that I would, well, no, I'm going to replant these pumpkins. I am. I have a bucket of water too. So I'm going to do there, bucket, or hole. Let's get rid of this grass around here. So grab those seeds, because we're still needing seeds back at home. What do we want? We want a bucket. So I picked 7 pumpkins. Oops. So I'm going to plant 8. And I'm going to need a hoe. I didn't bring one with me. I'll just make a stone hoe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Bucket and seeds. 5, 6, 7, 8. There. Actually, I changed my mind about this one. Oop, it's gone. And this one. Oh, it's gone too. Okay. I want to do like a... Well, well, maybe I should, yeah. Alright, I'm turning them all into seeds because 14 seeds will be enough to start a farm when I get home. I was kind of thinking I should keep all the pumpkins, but yeah, no, I'm just going to do seeds. There. So that's gonna look nice. And you know, I may never come back here, but if I do, it'll grow a little bit more and a little bit more, and yeah, and so on. Oh, I found some flowers and some seeds that spawned in an area where they weren't supposed to. So I think I've hit the beach again. Is what this looks like. There's no cactuses, so it's not desert. Yeah, I love these big beaches. I really have to do something cool. Like, remind me. It'd be nice if there was like an island, a sandy beach island, like sand dunes that I could build on. I bet there is. If I go sailing, I bet I could find one. Anyways, all this sand. I'm sure there's got to be something cool I can do with it. I didn't show you like one of my mods that I made, or maybe I did, was plaster. And I don't know if it's really necessary now, because there's a white block now in the game, which is very much does what I wanted plaster for, and that is the quartz block, and it looks, you know, it's in color anyways, it's very similar.